Hey everyone, it's serotonin. I was just about to watch Captain Kirk's new upload about Milan. Um, and I don't know why, I suddenly just got this song stuck in my head by Captain Sensible. I don't know if any of you guys know who I'm talking about, but when I was growing up, I spent every summer in England because my parents are British. And so from birth, basically until I was about 17 years old, I spent every summer, the entire 2 months there. My parents were teachers, so we had the whole summer. And so I knew everything about Top of the Pops. I knew all the bands, I knew all of it. I'm also the youngest of three. I'm like in the younger end of all my cousins too, so I was just absorbing whatever it was they were listening to. So I wasn't listening to mini pops or anything stupid like that. I was listening to The Who and The Police when I was 4. And not long after that, I was listening to the English Beat and other, similar bands. Anyway, back in the day, there was a band called The Damned, and after they sort of broke up, one of the guys from the Damned became Captain Sensible, and Captain Sensible was kind of like, as far as I knew, because I only spent a couple months of every year in England. I thought he was like a one-hit wonder. I didn't realize he had like a big career, and he actually had some pretty incredible songs. Anyway, I'm just going through this video. This is pretty unbelievable. What happened was I was about to watch, sorry, Captain Kirk's video. And I started remembering this song called What? And the song, it goes, I say Captain, I say what? I say Captain, I say what? And I was just thinking this in my head. It's a song I've known since I was really little. And I was looking through the videos on YouTube, and I couldn't find one that had like good, like the visuals were just, it was just really, really bad quality video. Terrible. And then the other one I did find was like one of his performances on Top of the Pops, which is like absolutely like skin crawlingly bad, as are most of the performances ever done on Top of the Pops. So I came across this video and it jumped out at me, partially because Captain Sensible used to be in a band called The Damned. Okay. And I'm really into the truth being right there in front of our eyes right now, because when you look at life like that, it's kind of is right in front of our eyes. So sometimes, yeah. Anyway, I saw this. So he's in the music industry. He was in a band called The Damned. He had to later become Captain Sensible. And honestly, the stretch from The Damned to Captain Sensible was like massive. Like The Damned, here, let me see if I can find you a picture of them. For those of you that don't know, I know there are some of you that are just like, oh, come on, Sarah, we got so close to actually talking about what we were going to talk about, and then you went off. So this is The Damned. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah. So this is The Damned right here. Here's a good picture of them. Okay. Full on, just, you know, what's it called? Goth, 80s goth. Okay. There's Captain Sensible, the man later to be known as Captain Sensible. And there they all are together. Wow. Looking terrible, buddy. I don't remember any of their names. I was never really into The Damned. They had a couple of good songs, I guess, but I wouldn't honestly remember what any of them are off the top of my head. So now let's have a look at Captain Sensible. So this is who he went from that to this. Okay? From goth to, okay, well that's him as a full-grown adult, not right after he was sort of pushed into this new role. Okay? So he went from being in The Damned to this stage. Okay, so it was quite a stretch. It was quite the jump. Anyway, I always feel like it's retribution whenever they do stuff like this, like it's trying to shame them or tricking or blackmail or something. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I never quite know. When they basically force you to become something completely different than you were before, you know. I think it's to see how much they can get away with. Anyway, the name of the song Never heard this song before. It's called There's More Snakes Than Ladders, and I loved that. I thought, oh my God, if he's talking about the music industry, there's more snakes than ladders up, right? Everyone's heard of the glass ceiling and whatnot. I mean, it's always, applied to women, but we all know that there's only anyone who's getting a ride are people with apparently a certain what is termed the correct genetic material, and that has nothing to do with your gender or the color of your skin. Okay, so let's just briefly go through. So first of all, we have the milkman. The milkman's waking him up. For those of you that don't know, MLK, uh, so a lot of the stuff that goes on in the music industry, they mess around a lot with vowels, and vowels are removable. If you take away the I from MLK, you sort of have like a very shortened version of Moloch. Okay, and it's also associated with children, calves, bovine, cattle. That goes back again to Mithra, the sacrifice to the bull, but also, they see us as cattle, as a herd. So milk, calves, all that stuff. So here we keep going with the milk. Okay, so now he is the milkman. He's on the milk truck. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. Milk bottle smashes there. And here, let's see if I can get it smashed. There we go. Smash. He goes inside. It's 1 o'clock. Then it goes to 3 o'clock. So I don't know. 13? Is that what we're looking for there? Anyway, there's a picture of him right here. Vote sensible. For no reason. There's a poster of him. You're supposed to vote for him. The milkman is watching a cat go down the street, a dog go down the street. I don't know. He's at the breakfast table. He's wearing his jaunty gear. Right here is a cereal box with a lightning bolt in it. Lightning bolts are famously associated, apparently, with it's got elements in Satanism, satanic symbolism. I'm struggling with words today. So then oh, look at this, his clothes pop on. There we go. Now he's dressed like a gentleman, and now he's back to looking like an idiot. And of course, he's being dressed and undressed. Okay, so then we're being talked down to over here. Crowd of people. Not really sure what that's going on about, but looking down on the crowds, no idea. Then there's this big dude. I don't know. He was in a couple of the other videos that he did. Don't really get it. Then there's these three ladies. Now this girl, she looks a whole lot like what's her face from the Bangles. She was also in Bill and Ted's Big Adventure, but I don't know if that's her. I don't think that's her, but she certainly looks like her. And these women are kind of hamming it up, and they've got really bizarre expressions on their faces, and they're playing a sort of floppy version of Snakes and Ladders. It's sort of like a tablecloth, and they're playing with enthusiasm and talking about how there's more snakes than ladders. Then in the cereal bowl you have here, there's a spoon in it, there's a bottle of milk, then a bunch of snakes fall into the cereal bowl, which he doesn't like. He picks them out of the cereal bowl. They're playing their game. He's singing. I don't know what's going on here. They're playing their game. Now suddenly he's playing basketball in the middle of an unfurnished fake living room. This is like, seriously, for those of you who are younger than like your mid 40s, this is what videos look like in the 80s. They were terrible. What's very interesting about this part, this is when I decided I was going to start recording this. They do a close-up of his jersey. Sorry, guys. And, come on. He's wearing a Lakers jersey. It doesn't want to show me a close-up of it, but there it is right there. You guys just saw that, right? There's a Lakers jersey, right? There we go. Whew. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Then the next one, Celtics. Celtics. Weird, hey? We continue on. I don't know why he's playing basketball for no reason. Then this guy is seriously rocking it with a guitar. And seriously, he can play. He's got some skills. He wasn't just Captain Idiot Sensible. This guy actually knew how to play guitar. Okay, so he's back into his kitchen here. He's having some of his electrifying cereal. And then we see, okay, oh, so the other thing, so Captain, and he's wearing this sort of white outfit. So, mariner, seafaring person. See the milk fall on the table. Ever since Epstein got caught and brought in, I cannot look at black and blue stripes now the same way. And this is another reason I decided to stop and do this video. He spilt milk all over the table. Now there's a giant, like, now he's falling into an empty bowl of cereal. In his mirror, with his epaulettes and his captain outfit on and his captain sensible, and he's in a giant bowl of milk with an Epstein pattern on the side. Now, a lot of you are going to laugh too, because you probably grew up with a blue and white striped bowl, mixing bowl, because it was like pretty much government issued, or like British home stores or something. Everybody I know who in England had one of those bowls. Everybody. We had a creamer jug. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We actually did. We had a creamer jug for cream that had the exact same pattern. This is kind of freaking me out. Okay. So yeah, swimming around the bowl, and this is literally the rest of the video is him in this massive bowl. Bottles of milk. These, what is this? Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Bring me a rum and coke and make it a double. I mean, I don't know, right? It's so weird. Giant spoon. What does a spoon mean? Is that heroin? I don't even know. Now he's playing cricket with a ladder up the wall. 1, 2, 3 ladders. It looks like his shadow head is up his own butt. You know, like, and there, and okay, this is just kind of a freaky capture right there. But like, seriously, guys. Red streamers coming off this van, this milk truck. And then like fun ball things, like from those rooms where like the room fills up with balls, and people love that kind of stuff. And then the mirror does the same thing. Mirror, mirror on the wall. And then the more broken milk. Now it's like, I don't even know. I gotta mute this and see. Oh, now there's Weetabix in his bowl. He's showing his legs. Guys, what the heck? What did I just find? I don't even know what this is. I have nothing to attach this to. It's just a random... I fell down a rabbit hole, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was for you, Captain Kirk. Hope you're having a great Wednesday night. Okay. Lots of hugs. Bye. Oh, and be good to each other.